You're listening to two guys talk about big sweaty men in tights. Darren and Al on In the Square Circle on the Duck.
Yo, it's me, it's DDP.
Hey monkey, it's me, DDP, the three-time world champion Diamond Dallas Page, and you're listening to In the Square Circle on Duck Radio. So stay tuned, or you will feel the thing.
All right, DDP there. All right, back to In the Square Circle. This is Al Wayne. Sitting to my left, Matt the Iceman Melvin. On the phone right now, current ECW champion, former Olympian, former Pan Am Games gold medalist, former World's Strongest Man winner, Mark Henry. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. What's going on, brother?
Hey, Mark Henry, a big title match Sunday, SummerSlam with Matt Hardy. How?
It don't get much bigger than SummerSlam.
No, not much. It's one of the big four as far as pay-per-views. Now, you sent a message to Matt Hardy the other night on ECW. Were you hoping that was going to soften him up for your matches Sunday?
Well, you know what? People don't consider me to be crafty, if you will. But I did what I had to do just to leave a mark on him, so I have something to focus on. Matt Hardy is one of those guys that I guess he thought that I was going to go out there and be like his brother and help him out win that match. He did a good job because it was mostly him.
Oh, in the tag team match with Miz and Morrison. Now,
Miz and Morrison, they ran off at the mouth the week before, and I got what I wanted to get out of them, and then I handed it to him, and with the hope that they would soften him up for me. Hell, they didn't do it, so I had to do it myself.
Now, Mark, Summer Olympics are going on right now, and you were in the Olympics in 2002 in Barcelona. What kind of hype is that, and what kind of excitement is that for people that are actually participating in the Olympics? For those that are watching it now, what's it feel like to be at the Olympics as an athlete?
Oh, it's an unbelievable feeling. I enjoyed my Olympic experience. I looked at it as being my contribution to my country, and I hope that everybody else that competes feels the same way.
Now, if you had the chance to return to the Olympics, would you attempt to do so?
No. Right now, my focus is on winning titles and staying an ECW World Champion. I want to go a decade without losing.
Wow.
I want to be a 5-time, 13-time World Champion.
You've been in the World Wrestling Entertainment for,
12 years.
12 years now. You've worked with big names like Batista and Goldberg, and you finally got a heavyweight title around your waist. How does that feel?
Oh, it feels great. It's about everything pays the dues for it. I'm happy the fact that I got a chance to compete against the best talent of yesteryear and the best talent there is today. And nobody else really can say that they've had the opportunity to do that. Now,
Mark, they've turned you in. You've become back after you came back from your World's Strongest Man run, a much darker performer than your days with the Nation and the whole Mae Young storyline. How'd that come about, switching you into, for you, the darker personality aspects?
Well, as far as stories and storylines and all of that garbage, whatever happens during the time period is what happens. Where I am now in my life is a little dark. And if people look at it as being something that's not becoming, well, that's just too bad, because it's what I am. And I want to go out on Sunday and show the world that Mark Henry is not just the world's strongest man. on the world's strongest champion. Mark Henry is an accomplished, seasoned, skilled professional wrestler that deserves all the respect in the world. And Matt Hardy is going to be an example that's going to be made to get that point across.
Exactly. Now, as far as training, how different is it to train for something like the Olympics or the World's Strongest Man versus the training you do now for your wrestling career?
In weightlifting, powerlifting, and strongman, you have specific movements that you're going to do.
Okay.
I'm not working on all of those specific movements anymore. I work to stay strong, stay conditioned, and to keep my body healthy for wrestling. When I was lifting during that era and competing, then my total focus was on that.
Okay, so
now I got to just keep fit, stay ready, and go out there and hand whoopings out. That's all I got to do.
So it's a lot more cardio, I imagine, for the wrestling than it was for the power lifting. Or is it similar?
Because, you know, as you probably know, weightlifting is an anaerobic sport.
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling is an aerobic sport. They're totally different ends of the spectrum. It didn't take me 12 years to adapt, but it took me about 6
Okay.
to change it. And over the last 7 years, 8 years, I've been at my best.
Absolutely, much improved over the last few years, and it shows on television, shows in your mat skills. Any advice that you could give? We have listeners that are actually participating in indie promotions and in wrestling schools. What advice could you give them as far as if they want to really stay to it and try to get up into the WWE level?
Consistency and not overstepping your limit. A lot of times people overstep themselves and they never get to mature. The maturation process with me was done the right way. It took a little time. I had injuries, and during that time I studied film. I learned the history, and that's what helped me. I would tell people to get as much videotape of the people that they idolized and some of the people that, you know, they just like the fact that way that person wrestled and study it.
All right, good advice. All right, Mark, God, thank you for joining us. Good luck at SummerSlam. And then could we get you to cut a quick promo for us?
Yeah.
Just your name. The show's called In the Squared Circle. The station is called Duck Radio, and then just any ad lib you want to throw in. Whenever you're ready.
The world's strongest champion with Duck Radio.
All right, Mark Henry. This Sunday, SummerSlam, 8 p.m., exclusively on pay-per-view. For more information, go to WWE.com. Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, brother.
All right, man. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Mark.
All right. Mark Henry, world's strongest champion. Right here on Duck Radio. There I am. Had to pop myself up a little bit.
There you go.
All right, Mark Henry, another good interview. Thank you, Iceman.
Oh, you're welcome.
Busting out the interviews. Mark Henry getting ready to face Matt Hardy against SummerSlam exclusively on pay-per-view. That is this Sunday, 8 p.m. More information, go to WWE.com on how to order the pay-per-view. If you're local here in the Lorain County, Ohio area, Buffalo Wild Wings always shows the pay-per-views, more or less free of charge. They just ask you that you order some food so you're not loitering. And Duck Radio will be there this Sunday. We'll be there from 6 o'clock to the end of the pay-per-view, giving away prizes in between their Sunday live. Buffalo Wild Wings at 390 Midway Boulevard in Elyria. That's in the Midway Crossing Shopping Center, right directly across from the Midway Mall in Elyria off of West River Road. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Thanks again to Mark Henry. We're going to come back. We'll talk a little bit about SummerSlam and the matches that are set for the show and wrap it up here on In the Squared Circle on Duck Radio at lccradio.com.